Like kids in a candy store. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. You're on mute.
That's because you're here. That's the trouble, isn't it? I feel like a kid at Christmas. Honestly, I woke up today like I was 10 again. Like, well, I'm so excited. I'm so excited still.
Well, you know what? This might be the slight oomph that we need. We've
totally
been a
agree.
bit flat, haven't we? And
Yeah.
and I wonder if that's what Moyes is alluding to, because we're all sort of trying to second guess him when he said at the end of the game last weekend that next week will be different. There are going to be changes, and we're all speculating whether he's going to change the formation, whether he's going to change players, whether he's going to do whatever. And I wonder maybe this might be what he's talking about. You know, the minute we know who we're playing, maybe that's the change that we need. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? But make sure if you haven't bought your Europa League ticket, make sure you buy it before we start the draw. just in case we draw Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I totally agree. I think there will be a change. By what Tommy Suchek was saying the other day, although obviously we're talking about the Europa League rather than Wolves, but they were saying they were doing some lot of different training and stuff this week as well. So who knows? But this definitely will get everyone a pip in the step, particularly the fans. If it's a good club, you know, if it's a big one, you can imagine it's going to get us all buzzing because it's happened so quickly, doesn't it? I mean, it's, you know,
it's come round so fast, because I remember we were all saying, "Oh, we don't have to worry about Europa League now until March," and it's on us.
Yeah,
you know, and it's interesting because we were chatting in the background this morning, and I mentioned to you that I've done a little spec on each club that's left that we're going to face. Not all 16, but that we're likely to face. And there's some good.
There are some good teams. I was doing the same thing today. I was looking at it going, oh, and then I think something Nigel said on someone's Twitter, and he was like, he's like, oh, if you want an easy one, you play RB Leipzig. No, you don't. RB Leipzig are
you don't.
A good team.
No, yeah, exactly. And you know, and I've seen people saying, I wouldn't mind getting this team or that team, and it's like, well, you know what? You're at the stage of the competition now where every team is there on merit. You know, all right, well, let's take away the Champions League teams, who I personally don't agree with, you know, dropping down to this tournament. I think it should be, you know, if you're out of the Champions League, you're out of European football. But, you know, that's just me being harsh. But then again, when we're in the Champions League next season, and if we drop down to Europa League, I won't be complaining.
Exactly.
But you know, these are good teams, and forget Barcelona. I mean, that's the glamour tie. But Seville, Leipzig, Braga,
yeah,
Rangers,
yeah.
Porto. I'm actually hoping for Porto because I know I can persuade the other half to go on a 3-day visit there because we haven't been there yet. We've been to Lisbon and other parts of Portugal, but we've
Yeah.
not been to Porto, so it's a
But you
great
don't.
opportunity.
But you don't. Portugal. They're undefeated in the league this year.
Well, I know that they're top of their league, aren't they, at the moment? So
And
I'm
you know
just
Tony Martinez will score against us as well. So there you go.
yeah, I know. So who you hoping for?
Barcelona.
You are you? Okay.
This is why we got into Europe still. You know, we got into Europe to play the big boys, and I think when looking back at the draw of the group, yeah, it wasn't a particularly exciting group, was it? Really, in terms of who we were drawn against, and so yeah, now the big boy, now that it's down to the final, we've got one of 8 we can draw. As I said, I want Barcelona, I want them because I think it'd be a spectacle. And I think that's what we need. We need, it's great. Some people go, oh, we want to get Braga or something like that. But I want a big boy. I want, I was gutted that Dortmund got knocked out in a way because I love Borussia Dortmund as well. So that would have been really cool to go to Dortmund because just the fans are just manic. But Barcelona, yeah, you want someone where you can get a tan still. You can top up your tan. You haven't been away for a few weeks.
I haven't been away, yeah. And ironically, we are going. Now that you mentioned it, we are going away at the end of March. But we're actually going to Barcelona and Valencia. But it would be nice to slip another quick away day in. James, good morning to you. Good morning to everyone, by the way. We're so excited. We've got to say hello to everyone. James, we're off to sunny Portugal. Where though? Braga or Porto, mate? Which do you prefer? Mark wants to bring on Braga. See, they're not, ironically, we were linked to one of their strikers, Vitinha.
Yeah, Vitinha.
So he scored about 11 goals already this season. So don't think they're going to be a knockout. A walkover. It ain't going to be that easy. Good morning to you, Claret and Booze. Yes, we know we're going. Yeah, but you know what UEFA are like. But by the time they start faffing around with all their intro music, like some, social media website called. Like we do, for example.
WESTHAM Network, exactly.
The network, they won't start doing the draw for at least another half an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Good morning, Martin. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining, mate. Robin, good morning to you. I hope you're well. Mr. Ratomski, have you got your ticket booked?
Yeah, he probably has. He's got the hotels booked, hasn't he?
He's got hotel. He's probably one of the few that booked a hotel in every 8 capitals.
I've seen a few people do that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, no, clever though. Why not? Frado, good morning to you. I hope you're all as excited as we are. Good morning, Mr. Snowman. Don't give me Barca. Well, why not? Isn't that what we're in this competition for? As you said, Russ, to compete with the best. Well, they're not at their best though, are they? At the moment?
They're not, but they have started to find a bit of form.
Yeah, well, as they did last night. Yeah, true. Steve, good morning to you. I hope you're well. Tell us who you want. Good morning, mate. WHU. I've still got. You know what? He sent me a couple of badges, and every time I wear one in particular, we win. So now I've got a habit of going to games wearing a particular badge. The one where, mate, where you said where World Cup winners, something like that, the little blue badge. So, and every time I haven't worn it, with either drawn or lost. Isn't that interesting?
There we go.
There you go. Good morning, Joe. How are you? Thank you for joining, mate. Alfie, how are you, mate? Either the worst team or Barcelona. One and the same, isn't it? Don't fancy our chances against Sevilla, Leipzig or Betis. Betis, mate. Pellegrini's current club. He wouldn't mind sticking one on us, would he?
No, exactly. And he wears a tracksuit for a lot of his games as well.
And he wears a tracksuit now.
Indeed. Yeah.
Good morning, Liam. I hope you're well. Robin saying good morning to you, Russ. Good morning, Lauren. How are you? You want Real Betis? You know what? Barca aside, who next?
Oh, it'll be Betis. Yeah. I think it'd be nice to do. I mean, you got to think again. Where all the fans have been. They couldn't go to Zagreb. They've been to Genk. They've been to Vienna. It'd be nice to go to Spain. I think. Be nice
Yeah,
to
I
go
think
to
it's
Spain, and it's easier to
yeah,
get to. And there's loads of different, if you, particularly in Spain, you can fly into one airport and drive. It's not like one airport where all the prices are going to skyrocket. You could even go to, various other countries and drive in. So there's lots of different ways. So I think that'd be nice, and that's far away enough from everything that's happening in Eastern Europe for my liking. So it's okay.
yeah. Well, let's get on to that because just for a moment, we don't want to turn political, but there've been a couple of really nasty comments aimed at Andrei Yarmolenko
Yeah,
because of what's been happening in Ukraine, and it doesn't matter what you think of him as a footballer. As a human being, you've got to feel sorry for him and what he may be going through at the moment, and it's not nice to make fun of the situation. So, I'm not saying anyone here. I doubt, our viewers would never do that sort of thing. But to the extended West Ham family, have a little bit of respect for him because it isn't going to
yeah.
be. It ain't easy for him. You know. Can you take over for a minute? Because I'm going to send someone the link.
Yeah, no problems, no worries. Oh, exciting. Let me take Stella out. There we go. Very fine, taking Stella. So, everyone, just in case you don't know, I'm sure you know, Stella's got a lot more. When we find out who we actually have got, we'll do a lot more analysis to show you all their sort of honours and their players and things like that. Let me just quickly run down who we can play for those of you who don't know. So, we can be drawn against one of the 8 that were in the final, basically 8 that won the round of 16. So Atalanta, obviously, we've already beaten them in the Betway Cup. There we go. Barcelona, obviously, they won quite comprehensively away to Napoli yesterday. And obviously, a lot of Premier League players there with Aubameyang and Traore got Aubameyang scored actually. Traore 2 assists. And Torres, amongst others. Obviously, Xavi is the manager there. Real Betis, obviously, we talk about that. Pellegrini's team, Fekir and people like that. William Carvalho, God, could you imagine how that's going to be handled with Mr. Sullivan shaking hands with him, possibly. And there's him in his tracksuit, good old Pellegrini. Braga, as we spoke, and as still mentioned, Vito Olivier, we were linked with in the January transfer, as well as everyone else, it seems. RB Leipzig, good team. Good team, a lot of good players there, like Poulsen and Olmo and Forsberg as well. Porto, undefeated in their league so far, with the likes of Tony Martinez from West Ham, who's banged in a couple of goals recently. Pepe's still there, and various others. Rangers, obviously, knocking out Borussia Dortmund. Great game yesterday. Obviously, you got Morelos, you got Kent, you've got Tavia, and so they're second in the SPL. Sevilla have got some great players, to be honest. I don't want to face Seville just yet. They got the likes of obviously Martial, Rakitic. They've got Lamelo, they got Diego Carlos, the centre back that everyone was trying to buy in the summer in the January transfer window, amongst so many other players. They've got a very good squad, Sevilla, and so we can draw one of them 8 basically. So it's exciting times. It is exciting times. So that's where we're up to. We haven't got long. Let's see if they've started. Oh, they're talking. They're talking currently in FIFA. UEFA,
Yeah,
rather.
as they do. Apparently, Pedro Pinto, UEFA, is talking through
Looks
the
a bit
app.
like you, Stel. He looks like a younger version of you.
Well, I don't actually have it because I'm going by my phone and I actually haven't got a screen of it. So
Right, I'm going to
take
take a screenshot.
I'll take your word for
Print
it.
screen. It looks like Stel. Anyway, there we go. I'll sort that out and I'll send it through, and everyone can have a look. They're having a little video package at the moment of just all the. So we haven't got nothing started. We'll be here. They're going through the teams, obviously, that can be drawn. Obviously, people like who won the group, which again shows how vital it was to win the group. We go into the round in terms of the away leg first. Obviously, we've missed out the 16s, and the likes of Leverkusen, Lyon, Galatasaray, Eintracht Frankfurt, they all obviously won the group, so they'll be playing. They're all seeded as well, so we're seeded, which is nice.
Yeah, I was just about to say maybe we should have explained that. As you've just said, so we're part of the teams that are seeded, so we cannot play the likes of Eintracht and Lyon and all that at the moment. But there's no reason to, when we get through the next round, that's when we could face anybody.
Yeah.
And the only other thing is that apparently a team from the same country can't face each other.
No, they can't.
In this stage, which
No.
I find a bit intriguing, which means there's more chance because there are two Portuguese teams and there are two Spanish teams. It kind of might
it's
mean
true, but they don't necessarily. But they're not in the.
They're not in the seeded,
are they? In the seeded groups. Yeah, that's the thing. I was the same, and also because of the way it's set out. If we play Braga or we play Betis, we'll be playing on the Wednesday, not the Thursday.
That's correct.
Because of the fact. There we go. Still, look, it's you. It's you.
I don't like his jacket. Not very smart, really. He's lost it there. Sorry about that. Some news. Apparently, Spartak Moscow will be playing in a neutral venue because of the what's going on at the moment. That's another bit of news. And of course, UEFA has called for peace.
Yeah.
But,
so as you said, it's exciting times.
So we're waiting for the draw to happen. So let's get into a few more people in the chat. Mark, good morning to you. Don't want Pellegrini to come back and haunt us. We're gonna, we're gonna beat them if we get them. James, morning all. Just fly to Porto. Braga isn't far from there. I didn't know that. Book immediately and avoid the price hikes after the draw. Oh, and you can thank me later. Well, thank you now. Mick the Fish, not felt like this since the cup final. It's exciting, isn't it? It's what it's all about. I hope this gives us all the lift that we kind of looking for because it is exciting. Good morning, Cyber. Watching it on BT official. Rangers fans are giving the stick. Let them give the stick, Good morning to you, Gaza. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us as well. Good morning, Akash. Good morning, Forza Barca. Forza Barca. So I'm guessing you're a Barca fan and you want us to come and beat you on your turf. So that's okay.
They're my second team. Barca. They are.
Don't have a second team.
Well, they don't but I used to go to Barcelona quite a lot, and I used to go to the Camp Nou quite a lot. So it's like I would love to see them. I'd love to see West Ham there. Just because
it would be nice. It'd be, as many people say, it'd be one of the few half and half scarves that you would relish having.
That's so true.
West Ham on one side and Barca on the other. It'd be one of the ones where you sacrifice. All these people that have said for all these years, "I'll never wear a half and half scarf." But that's the one that you would buy.
The bloke outside the store who's selling them for £5 after the game will not have any left.
Be selling them for 50 quid each, and everyone would be buying them. Liam, I'll take anyone in the draw as long as we give 100%. Absolutely good point. James, Russ, the reason why we're in it is to win it. So beating Barca in 90 minutes in Sevilla is fine by me.
Fair enough.
Oh, imagine meeting them in the final.
Oh, jeez.
Father Snowman, I hear the players are spending off time at the gun range in case we get...
We won't get Sparta Moscow, will we, Father Snowman, this round?
Good morning, Alfie. Hoping to get Barca, to be honest. Got tickets for the round of 16 home leg, so hopefully we'll get a big club like Barca, or maybe imagine the atmosphere at the London Stadium, whoever we play.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
But then, Alfie's absolutely right. If it's going to be Rangers will bring it to us, you can imagine their fans being really up for it. And the Barca fan, I don't know what Barca away fans are like, to be really honest. I don't,
but I think you'll get a lot of Spanish expats, if that makes sense as well. I think you get a lot of, where they're, I don't think you'll get they're crazy. The home fans are crazy, but I don't know what they are in terms of travelling because I think it's slightly different in terms of us, in terms of the British games. They send the away fans are usually, they spend a big contingent. It's not. I don't think so much with the Spanish teams. I'm sure someone in the chat will tell me I'm talking bollocks, but I can't remember like when I used to go to see Barcelona, they had like the away fans being particularly prominent. If that makes sense. But obviously we would be.
Neither can I. I'd see. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't know what they're like, so I don't know what sort of atmosphere they'll bring, but I think for the fact that we would be playing them, we would make up for that atmosphere.
You'd get vertigo. If you've got vertigo, don't go, because I guarantee they'd put us right at the top. and that is a bit of a steep. It's a bit of a steep incline. I'll be honest.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is, am I right in saying that they cage the away fans? Is that Barca?
I've got a feeling they have the cages up, I think, but
Yeah.
I tend to always go at the top anyway because I like the view, which is like mental. But I believe they may have cage. I'm not too sure, but again, I'm sure someone else will know in the chat more than us. To be fair.
Yeah. Good morning, Amaret. Thank you for joining. And this is the stadium, mate, that if we make it to the final, this is the stadium we'll be playing at.
Amazing, isn't it?
Fucking looks lovely, doesn't it? God, it puts
claret. Imagine that all claret and blue. We've won.
Well, you know what? The outside, the lighting changes colour.
They can change it. Yeah, it's like the Munich stadium. They change it for concerts and stuff.
That looks lovely, doesn't it?
Oh, beautiful stadium.
And don't forget, people, the final is on the day of my birthday. So, and I just got a message from Canning Town Land. Guess what he said to me?
What are you doing the draw?
No, he said, hang on a minute. Stell, if you're looking for a UEFA Cup omen, the presenter looks a bit like you.
There we go. You see? I already said that, Len. CTL. Already get there.
We're waiting for the draw to happen, people. So we're just going to blag our way through it whilst... what else have we got here? Who else have we got in the chat? Why is Jane Clement hosting the draw? Any idea?
No idea. But as I said, it looks like Stell.
WHU, keep wearing those. Thank you, mate. I really did not. Because I'm looking at it from my.
Well,
phone.
I mean, you might as well just watch here, Daniel, and stay with us. But it's available. I think BT Sport are running it, and actually, it's on the UEFA website as well.
And they've just put up the reminder of the teams, and I'm looking at all 16 teams, and I'm salivating. Yeah. You know, it's like it really is exciting. It really is. Hammerette saying hello to everyone, and she is excited. Don't drop your phone down the toilet when you get so excited. Sorry, Hammerette. She dropped her phone down the toilet.
I know, several times.
Kimbo, hope you're good. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Matt Foster, good morning to you. We'll take anyone, bring it on. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, it's fantastic. Really, really looking forward to it. Billy, give us West Ham and we'll eat them. Oh, yeah? Really, Billy? Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. And who do you support, Billy?
I reckon Rangers.
Oh, here we are. No, Barcelona.
Oh, Barcelona.
Barcelona will eat them. Yeah. Dream on. Good morning, John. West Ham will be annihilated by Barcelona. Annihilated. Oh, well. I love that. I love the enthusiasm. People are, whilst we should respect every other team that's in this competition, I think every other team should respect us as well, because I know would you say our group was easy, or would you say we made it easy?
I think it's a bit of both. I don't think the opposition were particularly great, and but we were just. Don't forget when we started playing, we were playing well as well. So it was like it just kept on, building that momentum. So I think we played well. I think we played consistently, but I don't think we played any. I mean, we didn't really play. I mean, Genk, Vienna, Zagreb. I wouldn't say they were household names or particularly strong. I mean, obviously Zagreb got knocked out yesterday, so they obviously, that's why they're not in those stages as well, because we could have drawn them again, really, if they'd qualified.
True, but we could have done. We're getting some stick here. We've got Zahid. Good morning to you. Galatasaray the best, and we got John Hamad. We made easy work out of Napoli, and you are way worse than them. Oh dear, they're going to be laughing on the other side of their faces when we smash them. Patrick, good morning to you. Can you imagine English newspaper talking about English team? What a strange concept. I didn't understand that. Something that maybe Billy must have said a moment ago. But Frano, good morning to you, and thank you for coming on the members show the other night. Give us Kings of Sevilla, and we'll show them who we are. We are massive.
Right, so it started.
Have they started? Yeah, first one up. Rangers versus Red Star Belgrade. So
Red
we're
Star
not playing
Belgrade.
Rangers. Are you
Nope.
going to put that thing up, or are you
Yep,
doing it?
I'm going to do it as I'm doing it. I'm just getting it all ready. But yeah, so we got Rangers the first game.
So there you go,
Red
people. We're
Star
not going to be
Belgrade.
playing Rangers, so unfortunately, but they've got Red Star Belgrade. We're waiting for the next one to come up. Oh, come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. First up, Rangers versus Red Star Belgrade. That's an interesting game. That's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
I think Rangers got a good chance there. Braga versus Monaco. Next up, Braga versus Monaco. Oh, fucking hell, I'm going to wet my pants here, mate. Come on, West Ham.
Come on, you Irons.
Braga versus Monaco. I think I'll call that for Monaco, to be honest.
I'd call that for Monaco. Yeah, Braga aren't playing very well at the moment, so yeah, I'd call that at the moment.
Christ,
it's so exciting, isn't it? It's so
actually making it a sweat.
Porto.
Go on.
No, it's been drawn now, so we'll see. Porto Lyon.
Porto, that will be a good game.
That's a great game.
That would be a great
game.
God, try calling that one.
Oh,
wow.
Mental, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, that is a really good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Porto Lyon, I like that one. Whew. And a big round of applause for the nice little infographic we've got on the right hand side for everyone. There we go.
Do you know what? We're going to be drawn last, aren't we?
Atalanta.
Oh!
Obviously, they lost. We beat them already this year in the Betway Cup. Are they going to try and seek revenge against West Ham United? And let's see who we've got. They're just drawing the next one. Is Stel going to go to Italy? That's the question. That's the question we're asking. Leverkusen. Barca's still in there.
Another interesting game. We're going to be drawn at the end, aren't we? Oh, man. I've got to calm down.
Right, next one.
I've got to calm down.
Bayer Leverkusen. There we go. Atalanta, Bayer Leverkusen. There we go. I think that'd be interesting. I think
that'd be another interesting game.
I'd say Atalanta maybe that one because I think although Leverkusen playing okay.
I don't know. That'd be another hard one to call.
Yep.
Oh, another hard one to call.
Here we go. Next one being drawn is Sevilla.
West Ham. Here we go. Seville, West Ham.
Obviously, they'll be at home for the first leg in the stadium that's going to be the final stadium.
Played, yeah.
Let's see who's going to be drawn against. There's still 4 teams to be drawn. 25% chance this could be West Ham. And it is West Ham. Come
on!
Sevilla, here we come, Stel.
Get those flights booked, people! Come on!
Go! Flights!
Oh my God! We got a Spanish team. It's going to be. Oh shit! I'm going to have to move my holiday. I asked the missus to go a few weeks earlier. Sevilla, West Ham, people. I tell you what. That's a tough test.
Next one's Barcelona's been drawn next, obviously. So we're one away from Barcelona, but that's going to be a tough game. Tough game for us, definitely. And Barcelona they've been drawn yet. There we go. Yeah, I'll take that. I think you take anyone. I think Sevilla. I wanted a Spanish team because I think it's they've got some good fans. Sevilla. They've got a nice ground as well, so it'd be a good ground to go to. Hopefully the weather will be nice for people. Galatasaray, Barcelona. Oh,
Galatasaray, Barcelona. Intriguing. Yeah.
Just we'll wait for the draw to be concluded, and then we'll go through again. Barcelona, Galatasaray. You think the way Barcelona are playing Galatasaray?
So you got Betis left. You've got
Betis, you've got Leipzig.
Leipzig left,
and you've got they can't actually. It's got to be Leipzig are going to be playing Spartak Moscow, surely, because they can't play Frankfurt.
Right.
because they're German.
Good point. Good point. Got to be, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's got to be Leipzig v Spartak Moscow. I'm just checking if that's confirmed. Yeah, so that is Leipzig, Sparta Moscow, because they can't be drawn against Frankfurt, obviously. And then that means Betis will be playing Eintracht Frankfurt.
Right. So does that mean our game is going to be on a Wednesday?
No, ours is going to be on the Thursday.
Is it going to be on the Thursday?
Yeah,
okay.
Betis and Porto are playing on the Wednesday.
Betis and Porto. So there you go, people. Seville aren't that. I'll tell you what, mate.
That's quite a good draw, isn't it? Because you think, we wanted. I mean, I wanted Barcelona. I really want Barcelona, but I think Seville would be my number two anyway.
It's a really good, number two. Yeah. There we go, people. There we go. Oh, we've got Seville on the 10th of March, and it is not far away. That's going to be a fantastic night at the London Stadium playing Seville, and I'm going to start looking for flights now and seeing if I can get ticket and etc. Because I'll tell you what, that's going to be if we get past Seville, who are let's just get their
because get their things out. Yeah, you got their stats, haven't you? Take off the...
Here we go. So Seville. Key players: Ivan Rakitic, central midfielder; Lucas Ocampos, left winger, 8 goals this season; Rafa Mir, striker, 11 goals; Papu Gomez, 5 goals, 3 assists. Their capacity at the Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan is 42,714. So I don't remember what we're going to get the capacity-wise. Is it something like? Is it 10%? I could be wrong.
I've got a feeling it might be 10%. I've got a feeling, I don't know, to be honest.
So we might get give or take maybe 4,500 tickets for that. Honours: La Liga 1 time, Copa del Rey 5 times, Europa League, they won it 6 times. That's not bad. They are the masters of the Europa League.
They are.
Their manager is Julen Lopetegui, who only just recently took over the club, managing the club as well. Sorry, mate, go on.
No, I was going to say, I mean, obviously, it was Emery, wasn't it? He won like 3 in a row or something ridiculous like that.
Correct.
With Sevilla.
Yeah, so, over the last 20 years, regularly qualifying for European football, Emery oversaw a massive part of their recent success, winning the Europa League finals in 2014. They repeated it in 2015. I think and then they beat Liverpool 3 years in a row?
Yeah,
I think they won
it.
Yeah. And then post Emery, they went through a number of managerial changes. But despite that, they reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League for the first time in 60 years. And then in 2019, Lopetegui became their manager, where they beat Man United on the way to winning their 6th Europa League final in 2020.
Exciting. Don't forget Anthony Martial's there now.
And
also, don't forget...
forgot to add him on the list.
Mr. Moyes' wet dream. El Nesri. Yusuf El Nesri's there as well.
Isn't he out injured?
I think he might be injured. We don't know. And also Diego Carlos, the big centre back everyone was trying to buy in January. They've got
have I missed all of them out on that list?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I've got them.
Don't worry. I've got them there. Don't worry.
It is going to be interesting.
Eric Lamela. They've got loads of people we know as well. Yeah, it's gonna be. But I mean, look, this is why we wanted to get into Europe, to do have these games, didn't we? So, yeah, I mean, it's great. It's like it's the same as if we drew anyone else. If you drew bloody Betis, they got Fekir and various other players. They got some great players. So, look, it's we're in it. We're on the last 16, and let's see who exactly. Barca who, says Happy Hammerette, and I totally agree. Barca who will take Seville.
Absolutely,
brilliant.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
So let's see how people feel in the chat about it. Mick, if we beat Seville, then it will be I'm forever blowing bubbles all the way to the final. I mean, you know what? If we beat a team like Seville, that's a massive statement.
That's
don't you
huge.
think? The players are clearly going to look forward to that game. That's going to get the excitement, juices flowing, isn't it? I mean, it's a big game.
Huge
Seville
game.
is not a small team, is it?
No.
No. It isn't going to... Imagine if it was like, we got Braga. Like, all right, then we'll just go through the motions. But this is Seville, and they're a damn good team. Paul, tough one for West Ham, that, absolutely. Cyber, let's beat them. Good thing we got 4 nows, as he knows Spain well. Yeah.
Good shout.
Point.
Yeah, great shout. Yeah.
Rob, we ain't ever won anything easy. Exactly. We got to beat the. You got to beat the good teams.
At the end of
to
the day,
get
we've
through.
beaten the we've beaten the world club champions this year already in Chelsea. So
There you go.
exactly.
There
And
you go.
Liverpool, so they were that we beat the Champions League finalists and the Champions League. So why not? Why not? We can dream. We can dream.
Exactly. Anil, don't know how to feel. Looks a toughie. It certainly is. It certainly is. Hammerette, we turn up for the better competition. We do. And Billy, Seville versus West Ham will be fire. The main problem with Seville is that they don't score a lot of goals. The irony, all that firepower,
Yeah.
and Billy's saying that they don't score a lot of goals. So
Yeah.
interesting that. Um, James, it's a nice drive to Seville from Porto. I know, I've done it. Not from Porto, did it from the coastline. Took my going to change. Seville's a beautiful city. Been there twice. It is a beautiful city.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. You can visit that, and never get tired of it. Lee, good morning to you. We can beat anyone on our day. Bring them on. Hit the like button. Thank you very much, mate. Sharky, we're heading off to sunny Spain.
Viva España! I'm surprised we haven't sang that.
Frano, we have a decent chance here. To be honest, we're new and dangerous for everyone. Good point. They're not going to know what West Ham are going to turn up, are they? If it's the early season West Ham, we can beat anyone. We don't know what West Ham are going to turn up. Lucas, Bowen will be on flames. God, imagine going out there and mate, I'm actually.
You can taste the sangria already, still, can't you? You can smell the paella.
You wait till I tell the other half we're going to Seville again, and she won't know why. Jim, good morning to you, Jim. Good to see you. Brilliant draw, absolutely. Peter, good morning to you. A great city to visit, absolutely is. Icing on the cake being the game. Sevilla, a great team, but then we're not too shoddy either. Draw away and a win at home.
Exactly.
Why
we are
not?
playing their home leg last.
Good morning, Clive. We've got to start playing better now, or we'll get embarrassed severely. Don't worry about it. Good morning to you, young man. How are you, Jake? I hope you're well. Who else have we got? Do you need to go, or are you okay for time?
I'm okay, man. I'm cool.
You're good. Good. Billy, you beat Chelsea. We did indeed. That's in the Premier League. Even bottom team Levante beat Atletico, but Man United could. I know, Billy. But look, we'll see you in the next round.
Yeah, we'll see you. But if you get through past Galatasaray.
Exactly. They've got to get past Galatasaray. LPP, good morning to you. Thanks for showing the draw and good luck. Can I ask a quick question off Piste? Yes or no would be great. Was there last Saturday? Do you guys like the Oh, you were there last Saturday. Do you? I've gotten used to the stadium, to be quite honest with you. I'm all right with it. We can create a great atmosphere when we want. You just get accustomed to things, don't you? How about you?
You do. I think the fact of it is that the stadium, 99 odd years we were at the bowling, so it's the same as when you try on a new pair of pants. You got to wear them in a little bit, don't you? Really,
exactly.
And so yeah.
Cove the Bloodless. Cove? How do you pronounce that? Good morning to you.
Cove the Bloodless, yeah.
Check out Slavia versus Seville. One of the most epic games I can remember. All three Czech West Ham brothers in action too. Both legs, 2-2, 4-3 on YouTube. Wow. Good morning, Mr. Holland. Hi, fellas. Wow, my Betis main rival's next. Hopefully this will be the first of 2 times at the Sanchez Pizjuan.
Exactly.
I feel it in my bones.
We need to scope it out for the final.
Feel it in my bones. I really do. Doogie, don't write Rangers off. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You did fantastic against Dortmund in the last round. Frano, Dinamo beat them last night in Zagreb. We beat Dinamo. Logic is there. Good morning to you. Mikey, Sevilla's a great matchup. It will be a good go. So long as we can hold our own in the first leg.
Yes. Yes.
Because
I at the end of the day, I think we on a one-game basis, I think we can beat anyone. I really do think, and so with the London Stadium crowd, and we'll get some extra special, we'll get some extra flames in still. I'll have a word. Let me have a word. Extra flames needed.
Extra flames for the night. Kieran,
oranges,
good morning
Seville
to you.
Oranges.
Hammerette, oh my God, I'm so excited. Got to start work at the pub now and I cannot stop grinning. Very Great to see you
That's
go off with a
perfect.
smile, Hammerette, and hope you have a good day. Pat Holland fan, if my Hammers reach the final against Betis, I'll be booking my flight from Oz. Wow. We could all stay with my Auntie Louisa.
That's
Tell
right.
Auntie
All around
Louisa
the
to make room. Hammerhead, I know I can't pronounce anyone's names, mate. Can you imagine with my name and I can't pronounce anyone else's? That's typical, isn't it? Well, you want to put that draw back up, mate, so everyone can see
yeah.
exactly who's playing who. So here we go. So right, got to remember all the logos now. Rangers versus Sparta Prague. Sparta Moscow. Spartak
No,
Moscow.
Red Star Belgrade.
There you go. Got it wrong straight away.
Good start. It's got a big red star in it as well. It literally has a red star in it.
Rangers versus Red Star Belgrade. Call on that one. Who do you reckon?
Rangers. I
Yeah.
think. I mean, the fact they beat probably, Dortmund were one of the favourites for the tournament, really, and they were quite comprehensive across the two games. I know Dortmund came back, but yeah, I'd say Rangers for that one.
Yeah, I'll go with that one. Braga versus Monaco.
You think Monaco just because of the quality they got?
Yeah, and then a really good game for the neutrals. Porto versus Olympique Lyonnais.
Yeah,
Who would you go for there?
that's a toss of a coin. I think it'll be a good game at Porto, and I think Lyon will come back fighting if they're too far behind. So no, it'll be a good game. That will be.
And then another interesting game: Atalanta versus Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah,
That's a tough one to call.
Tough game.
Atalanta, I say on that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. Yeah, either or. I think, to be honest, I think with them.
And then let's go from bottom up so we can finish with West Ham. Betis versus Eintracht Frankfurt. That's going to be quite an intriguing game as well. It's a good tie.
I mean, I think I'd say Betis because I just think they're starting to find a little bit of form now.
Right.
And I think don't forget, they qualified for the Champions League the previous year. Yes, or not, no, yeah, Betis didn't. But you know what I mean. For a lot of the Championship teams the Champions League teams like Sevilla and people like that, they've come through, so to speak, from the Champions League. So they've had a good year, but the previous year. So, but I'd say Betis for this one. Although Frankfurt can be quite dangerous on the day, they've turned over a few teams already this season.
They could. And then we have Leipzig against Spartak Moscow.
Yeah, I'd say Leipzig for that one because particularly it'd be neutral ground for the home game.
It would
for
be for
Spartak's home game. So they've lost all, feeling for that one in terms of the home crowd.
Mm-hmm. And then Barcelona Galatasaray. You got to say maybe Barcelona will edge that one.
Yeah, you
but
should
Galatasaray
say
on their day as well.
But I think Barca have done quite well in the transfer window, and they brought in some good players. They brought obviously all ex Premier League players, really, and as I said, Aubameyang scored, and I think Traore got 2 assists yesterday, and Torres is playing quite well there. So yeah, I think Barca should win that.
And then of course Sevilla versus West Ham United.
Exactly.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what. Let's not beat around the bush. It's a tough draw.
Do you know what? Reckon... Yeah, out of all the people we could have got squad wise, Sevilla got the toughest. I'd say on paper they're the toughest team, just because we've gone through some of the players they've got in their squad.
Yeah,
it is a bit like not Galactico, but they've got lots of very good players. Very good.
But it's interesting what that chap said, the Barca fan. Despite having all that firepower, he's saying that they don't score. Going to look into them. I'm sure we both will. We'll look into them a bit more and do a bit more of a deep dive on Seville and see who.
We'll find a Seville fan as well and get the inside scoop from them.
Good point. It's exciting. I'm buzzing. I really am. And this is what it's all about. We're in the last 16 of the Europa League. We've got a tough draw, but boy, oh boy, imagine if we do the business there and move on to the last 8. And as people said, you've got to beat the best teams in order to win things. So
very true.
Right.
Very true.
Are we done?
Yeah, Stell's off because Ryanair is £110 Stansted to Seville.
I bet I can get cheaper than that.
You probably could get cheaper. If as I say, if it was anywhere long distance, I'd have given you my mate's number. He works for Dial-A-Flight, but no, there's no point. You don't get it cheap anyway. But yeah, so we're off. So Anton will be back hopefully later on doing the press conference. I might pop back at lunch to have a quick chat so you get if everyone's still buzzing. But we've obviously gone for the draw, as it said. And then tomorrow we'll have the preview for the Wolves game. Shit, we've got the Premier League, get me on Sunday now.
Oh yeah, forgot about that minor little thing, the Premier League. Yeah. Oh
Bollocks.
yeah, forgot about that. And Wolves lost last night.
They did.
And so and they would have played a game. So that means tough game. If we can beat Wolves at the weekend, we create a little bit of distance between us and them. To stay in amongst the top six. So Stell, squeeze me in your case. I misread that, thinking she wanted me to squeeze her, which is definitely not the right thing to be doing at 11:30 on a Friday morning.
And thank you, Billy. It's the first time he's been here, and damn, this channel is damn funky. We certainly are.
Thank you, Billy. We welcome fans from. It doesn't matter who you support. West Ham are a family. And we welcome fans from all teams. So by all means, mate, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated.
Cheers, man. We do get a lot of those. A lot of people come over for like draws and Europa League and stay. Like Mikey, the Genk fan, who's now a massive West Ham fan.
He's a massive West Ham fan because of us.
Exactly.
The poor sod doesn't know what he's left him for.
What have we got him in for? All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us. As I said, we'll be back today. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you don't miss any time you come on. And thank you to everyone, all our lovely channel members, all that stuff. And take care and start going on EasyJet now. EasyJetBooking.com. Get going.
Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate,